Thinking about hosting a client event, but you're stuck in the planning mode, here's how you're gonna break through that mindset. Even if you don't have a co-sponsor, an invitee list, a theme, or a location. Let's turn maybe I'll host something into, wow, that was an awesome client event that just got me 3 new referrals. What's up guys, I'm Elise Palacios, and it's my goal with every video to give you at least one actionable step to put into your business. And today we're going over one of the most impactful steps you can take in your business to build long-term business. And that's hosting client events. We're gonna go through the step-by-step process to get over that mindset hurdle of overthinking and just dive in. Before we dive in, let's clarify what a client event is and what your main purpose and goal should be as you go into planning this type of event. A client event is a casual, social, or themed gathering for your current, future, and past clients. The sole purpose of this event is to connect and stay front of mind without asking for anything in return. It could be a fall festival pie giveaway, a Santa photo op, an Easter egg hunt, a charity food drive, a picnic, a 5K. Pick something that's going to be fun, relevant, and that's going to draw in as many of your potential and past clients as possible. You're not there to pitch. You're there to strengthen relationships and show up as more than a real estate agent. Most agents stop all communication at the closing table. So this is how you're gonna stay front of mind beyond the closing table, while also actually strengthening a potential friendship or bond that goes beyond just a transactional relationship that's cold and leaving you feeling awkward calling your past clients in the future, asking for referrals, because you don't actually have the relationship to back that ask up. It is truly one of the easiest way to build a long-term compounding business with minimal effort. Sure, it takes a little bit to get it planned, but once you have an event in the works, you can not only extend this invitation to your clients, but also people that you'd love to work with. Does your family know you're in the real estate business, yet they've hesitated to actually send referrals your way? Invite family and friends who you haven't had a chance to work with yet to an event like this, and they're going to be in a room full of your happy clients. It's a wonderful opportunity to have your past clients earn your future clients for you. The first thing that's going to come up, similar to being at a wedding, is going to be, oh, how do you know so-and-so? How do you know Elise? Have you worked with her before? And then their response is going to be, no, I know her in this personal aspect, which might now strengthen your personal connection with that client. And in return, it's going to show that you're a professional as well as your client shares their experience with a friend or family member. First step is to break through the mental hurdle. Stop overthinking this. The hardest part is starting. Most agents wait for the perfect idea, the perfect location, the day in their calendar that's going to align wonderfully with everything else they have going on in their business. And guess what? The event never happens because the perfect date, the perfect location, and the perfect event never exists. Here's how you break through. Give yourself 6 to 8 weeks lead time. Book the venue, block it on your calendar, and commit to showing up that day. That's it. Once you commit, everything else clicks into place. The vision, the theme, the time of year is all going to play into what you're actually going to be doing during the event. You're going to be forced into creating an invite list, finding a sponsor, or a potential co-host. And guess what? If at this point somebody bails, let's say you can't afford to host this event on your own, and you're so worried about waiting to find a sponsor that's going to commit to something, when in reality, how can a sponsor commit to an event that hasn't been planned yet? They're committing to a potential overhead of how much money, at what location, on what day, can they even show up? Clear that mindset, because if somebody bails, whether it's a co-host, a sponsor, even a location, you're still in the driver's seat of this event. And now all you have to do is approach somebody else and say, hey, I already have this event planned. Would you like to come in and either co-host or co-sponsor with me? Because the planning is already in motion. Can you see how difficult of a conversation that might be to approach somebody when things are scrambled 3 weeks prior, where now they don't have enough time to invite their list of attendees and past clients and friends and family either? Which leads us right to our second point. You don't have to do it alone. You should have the idea, be the person to take the plunge, commit to a date, and then from there you are able to bring in partnerships. And if you can't find an agent to partner with to fill the room if you're worried you don't have enough past clients, find a local industry partner like a mortgage lender, an interior designer, stager, junk removal company, attorney. Anyone with a client base that overlaps yours could benefit from this visibility and also staying front of mind and potentially earning future clients from your database and your sphere. Co-hosting means you're no longer pressured to fill the room entirely on your own. Nobody likes throwing a party and not wondering if enough people are going to show up to make it look cool. And I think it goes without saying, if you're suddenly in a room of 30 new strangers that have worked with your attorney or interior designer or any other partner that you have, you now have an opportunity to build 30 new relationships and earn potential new clients who are also in a room with all of your happy past clients, having a great time and building a relationship. The third part of this mindset reset is these events are not about conversion, they're about connection. And naturally, the conversion will happen down the road. This is not a seminar, it's not a training. People are naturally going to ask you questions about the market and potentially about their next move. Schedule a time to talk to them in the future. Preserve your time to talk to as many people and strengthen as many connections as possible while you're in the room with them. If you spend an hour in the corner talking about somebody's potential new construction project, you're missing out on the opportunity to connect with everybody else. So make sure your mindset is to strengthen as many connections as possible. And you're going to do that by getting in a room with as many past, future, and potential clients as you can. It's truly one of the most effective methods of marketing that you can do. It builds trust quickly, it strengthens relationships quickly, it reinforces your brand, and most importantly, it's strengthening the loyalty that these people have with you and your business. Way more than any snazzy Instagram reel could ever do. You don't need a huge budget, you don't need 100 RSVPs, you just need to schedule, commit, and start. If you're wondering about what type of event to do or what people have had success with, don't forget to head on over to our Reinvest Real Estate School community to see what everyone else has been working on. So let's recap. The first step is going to be pick a date and location at least 6 to 8 weeks out, and then just dive in and commit to showing up on that day. The second is going to be pick your vibe. Are you having a fun and interactive event, a holiday theme, something quieter and intimate if you don't have a big guest list? Regardless, start the planning process on that next. And the third and most important step is going to be just start inviting. Start planning to fill that room as soon as possible. They don't need to know the details of what they're doing that day or what kind of food they're going to be eating. They just need to know where they need to be and what day they need to be at, and the formal invitation is coming soon. You can start by just picking up the phone and having casual conversations and having a touch with your past clients. This year, don't just think about doing an event. You have plenty of time to dive in and get a holiday event on the books. I'd love to see you commit. Drop it in the comments below or head on over to our Skool community and shoot me a message to let me know what you're planning. I'd love to hear about it. If this inspired you to take the leap, don't forget to subscribe. We post new real estate content weekly to help your business grow.